The Patriots' nemesis returns to Foxborough. It's the Coach. This is the NFL 100 Game of the Week on EA Sports. Coming up, the Pats have 6 Super Bowl titles during their run, but it could have been 8 if it weren't for the exploits of Eli Manning and the New York Giants. I'll be back with a look ahead to this weekend's slate. But for now, let's bring in the 2 men who will call this game, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, when the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? What? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
And we take a look now at the New York offense.
And, partner, sometimes it's good for a team to get the Thursday nighter right after a loss because you don't have very long to stew on what just happened. You have to turn right around, get ready, and go out and play again. Or, as one of the veterans told me, I actually like this because I can keep my anger for this short amount of time and take it out on the other team.
Defensively, here are the starters for New England. They played really well in the win last week over the Redskins.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Torres. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. Receiver, right?
Watch out, watch out. 10, 18, David. Check, 4 down.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now let's give you a look here at the New England offense.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you'll have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game. Because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday night.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. The draw play here. This is Blunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 13. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And some room to maneuver. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Blunt. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Terrell Pryor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch screen.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
From the gun, Torres throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Out of the gun now on third down. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Back to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying, just get out of the shadow here on the goal line.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 1st and 10, Torres. He's got Smith here. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Patriots take over. Now LeGarrette Blount gets set to go again on offense. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
One of the adages in the...
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Blunt. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down now. Blunt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? 2nd and 1. And Brown's got it for a New England touchdown. Antonio Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Barkley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The Giants on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Torres. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out for another drive comes LeGarrette Blount. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things in the ground game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run it here with Blount. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Blunt always got some breathing room, and he's taken down inside the 30. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't let go.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the draw, this is Barkley. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, New York.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now LeGarrette Blount gets set to go again on offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
On first down, Blount. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Terrell Pryor with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He completes it to Tate. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Torres. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He gets it to Brown, complete. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Let's go.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Got him in. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of it?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
After reviewing the play,
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Forced out to his left. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down, Torres. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards and a giant first down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Man left, man left. Four there.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On the run, it's Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Back to throw. Torres, he's got Lewis. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
Come on, set. 90. Wall. 54. Let's go one more.
They'll begin here with Blunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Let's
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you.
Again, here's Blum. And shutting him off, now open field. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Terrell Pryor there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually...
Gostkowski for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a first down following a gain of 3. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Here we go. Hey, whoa. You can't block me. You can't block me. What? Go.
On first down, Torres. Open man right side is Ingram. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's just me and you.
Off play action. Torres. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. John Simon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Torres. He finds Coleman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now the former Patriot. This is Dion Lewis. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Dion Lewis touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. Where he stands right now, as you see, already over 1,000. You have to think 2,000 is... Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
He'll run it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. LeGarrette Blount, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blount. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, D. It's just me.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That's on the veteran Nate Solder. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Torres. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Come on, fellas.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Torres. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Giants on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Torres completes it to Coleman. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Torres. That's complete to Slayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Throwing on 1st down. Torres sliding, and it's a touchdown for the New York Giants. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Roses now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. That time a 9-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, though.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm ready. Mike 20. Bang it.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 1st down, here's White. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the...
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Torres. He's got his man. This is Tate.
Let's go. Do it.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Torres. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Torres. Catch made by Slayton. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
That's what I'm talking about.
And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory...
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Looking to throw. Torres. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for New York. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Here we go. We got three, fellas. We got three. Ready.
They run the counter. Blunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team, because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets.